The Battlefield 6 free open beta is coming sooner than you think, and in this quick video, I'll show you everything you need to know so you can prepare now. In the description down below, you'll find this page, lock and load for the Battlefield 6 open beta that was released at the end of July. I'll get to why that timing is not the best in just a second, but of course, scrolling down here, let's start off with the schedule. There are 3 separate release dates. For the open beta, Thursday and Friday, August 7th to 8th, Saturday, Sunday, 9th to 10th for the weekend one, and a second weekend coming the following week from Thursday to Sunday, 14th to the 17th of August. During these 2 weekends, you'll be able to play the Battlefield 6 open beta completely for free on PS5, Xbox SS, PC through Steam, Epic, or the EA app. Now, there's a couple caveats to this. You'll notice that this starts on Thursday the 7th, and in order to actually gain access to that, you need to meet certain requirements. The first of which is you'd have to have signed up for Battlefield Labs before July 31st, or you can watch select creators during the reveal streams on the 31st to receive early access. Obviously, both of these points have come and gone, and the fact that they released this on the 31st didn't give people much time to prepare unless they were constantly looking for BF6 info. The only other way to start playing on Thursday the 7th at this current point in time is to be an EA Play Pro subscriber. This is EA's subscription service available through the EA app and of course on Steam as well. You won't need a code, just log in with the EA account associated with your subscription and you should get access. Now, the completely free open beta that you don't need to meet any requirements for begins on Saturday the 9th. It starts at 8 a.m. UTC or 1 a.m. PT and closes at 8 a.m. on Monday, August 11th at 8 a.m. UTC or 1 a.m. PT. The following week, Thursday the 14th, it starts at 8 a.m. and ends on Sunday at 8 a.m. So we've got a solid 5 or so days to test this out through 2 weekends in 2 weeks. Now, of course, that's all fine and dandy, but how exactly do we do this? Well, if you qualify for the early access here, you'll need to make sure that your EA account is linked with whatever platform you're planning to play this on. This is especially important if you're a BF Labs tester, received a key, though you've probably already activated that, or of course you're an EA Play Pro subscriber. You can use this link over here, also found down below, to link your EA account with whatever other platform you're going to be playing on, be it Xbox or PlayStation. Obviously, the Switch isn't included here. These steps aren't exactly possible for a game that hasn't released just yet. Instead, in the description down below, you'll find a link to the EA Connected Accounts management page, where here you can sign in with your EA account and link your other platforms, be it Xbox, PlayStation, or of course, Steam, Epic Games, etc. If you do this here, all you need to do when the game actually releases is just fire it up and things should hopefully already be connected. You might need to sign in again in the in-game launcher, but that's to be expected. If anything changes, you'll find a pinned comment down below with extra info. Then, the PC requirements for the open beta. The requirements here are actually surprisingly not that high. However, when you look a bit closer at it, they kind of are. The minimum specs to be playing on the lowest settings at 1080p and reach only 30 FPS, you'll need a 2060, RX 5600, or a 380. But of course, that's just to reach 1080p 30, not even 1080p 60. To reach 1080p at 80ish FPS, you'll need at least an RTX 3060 Ti, RX 6700 XT, or the B580. That is, of course, again on low settings. On high, at 2K, you'll probably get around 60 FPS. That's what they predict here, but of course, I'll have an optimization guide that should help you get even more performance, better latency, etc. coming out when the actual open beta starts, and of course on the full release. Then, you'll need at least a 6GB graphics card, an i5 or an i7 preferably, or the AMD equivalent, then at least 16 gigs of RAM, which is surprisingly high, and at least Windows 10, on which they recommend enabling hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling. The installation size will be around 75 gigs, so the download's probably going to be around 50 to 60. Finally, quite surprisingly, you'll need all of these extra features enabled here. They are TPM 2.0, Secure Boot enabled, and your system will also need to be HVCI and VBS capable. These are basically the memory integrity switch and virtualization based security switches that you can turn on and off in your PC settings. I assume this is something to do with the anti-cheat. Maybe it's going to be a different anti-cheat to what we've seen before, but that's yet to be seen. And this is required because the kernel-level anti-cheat EA have been developing, which was used in 2042 and backported to Battlefield 5 and 1. Obviously, over here they're mentioning Secure Boot again, prompting you how to fix it. It seems like this is really being drilled into people, so you might want to check that Secure Boot is enabled in your motherboard's BIOS before trying to launch up the game for the first time, as you will need to restart your system if it's not turned on. Again, you'll find this page linked down below. That's really it. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Mine's been TroubleChute, and I'll see you all when the open beta releases for a quick optimization guide and related content. I'll see you all there. Ciao.